to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. This is a moment of do or die for this team. The national champions have really struggled here lately. They cannot afford another loss. They can still be in the college football race with the 3 losses, but today is crucial. Coach is talking to his team like this is a playoff game for us. We have to win or we will be done. He wants that sense of urgency right from the kick. I'll keep you posted on how it feels down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Henry were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around. And that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run inside. It's Beebe. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages, and today it's about as big as it gets.
Makes it past the marker. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Beebe. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Beebe. To the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wants to throw it again. Over the middle, it's Williams. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll set up to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Offense changing the play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
On the snap, it's Jordan. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
And you got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
And the Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Going to the run, it's Jordan. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A designed run for the quarterback. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Ready. 54.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke. The year before that, they have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. On the ground, it's Richard. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Becker. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. On his way back from the 20. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Trojans! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Trying the left side. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Mayava. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 5 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Wolverines with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll start this drive firing. Got the quick pass. There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Run in the red zone. It's Jordan. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Mayava. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, USC!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. set and ready to crank things up. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guys, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The run inside. It's Miller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Pulls it in, it's Beebe. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just
lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Becker. Snags it, and he's open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running inside, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. At the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Booster!
Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. So now it's second and long. On the move, it's Jordan. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback making checks.
Level. Slug.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
That's caught. It's Becker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point splits the uprights. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got a man. It's Beebe. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Caught!
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Hoover. Deflected near the end zone.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. 2 sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bowman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a crease. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has his defense's head spinning with the option. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Caught by Williams on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. And the beatdown has ensued. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Under fire. And down he goes.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this team.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Quarterback may change this route. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.